Go. Hey everybody, welcome to the Gootz cast. It is the 28th of April, 2020, and I'm here with Melissa Diaz. Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing
Yeah?
okay. Yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
got about
So
two more weeks of this before I start getting weird.
okay, I thought you meant that there's only 2 weeks left of the quarantine. I'm like, what, did you get a bulletin that we didn't get yet? They were like, fuck it.
I wish.
Reopen everything in 2 weeks, enough bullshit.
Ugh.
So Melissa's a comedian. She's a very funny comedian. I discovered her in the streets.
You
And
did.
yeah, I did. You were like, you would just
That's
stand in the street.
a true story. That's a true story.
Yeah, in front of the pair actually. So
Yeah.
yeah. Melissa, when was your last show?
When was my last show?
Yeah.
Like about a week before official lockdown.
Oh, you didn't do any that weekend?
I just went. I made it my cutoff was the DC Improv.
Oh,
So I
that's
went down
nice.
there. Yeah, because it's like it hadn't hit there at all really that anybody knew of. So I wore a mask I took a bus there. I wore a mask the whole way and gloves.
Oh wow.
And I had hand sanitizer and all that shit. It's fucking crazy. And then when I get there, nobody down there gives a shit, and I'm just like, don't touch me, coronavirus. Don't touch me, coronavirus. You know? And then some guy got offended, and I was like, it's not because you're Asian. It's because I'm from New York. It was
Yeah.
it was annoying. Plus, he wasn't Asian; he was Mexican, so he got double offended.
He's
So
like, oh, I'm not an Asian, brother. I'm Mexican.
yeah, yeah.
That shit sucks. Oh man. So yeah, my last show was at Governor's the Thursday before.
Governor?
I
Yeah, it's
did.
like you had to try to end it on a bang, right? Some nice club thing.
Yeah, they wanted me to do some show at New York on that Sunday, like they did literally the day before, and they only had 5 people. Like, we could do it, and I'm like, let's just go home. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Yeah. By that time, it was too late. Like,
It's over. Yeah. So what have you been doing, like, to stay busy? What have you been doing during quarantine?
oh man, I've been reading and cooking, baking, and made lasagna a bunch of times, and Mexican food and whatever the fuck I can, and also reading about aliens today. You saw it on the news. They said that they found some footage of UFOs. That's like legit. The Navy said so.
Yeah, is that supposed to be really aliens?
I don't know if it's aliens, but it's definitely a UFO. Like it's
Aliens? It's just like aliens from like the moon, not like.
yeah. It's just some local aliens.
I like the fact that, like, while this is all going on, they just quietly release, like, oh yeah, here's some footage of aliens. Like,
It's fucking crazy. It's bullshit. That's
yeah.
how they're gonna do it. When it's like when they finally release the data about first contact, the fucking bubonic plague is gonna be back, and they're gonna be like, by the way, guys, we already know aliens, but we're gonna leave with them and leave you here.
This would be the perfect time for aliens to kill us, because we're divided, we're dying. There's a disease that we're not taking seriously, so it'd be very easy to wipe us out if you wanted to take over the planet.
I mean, it looks like we're doing a good job ourselves.
I know, yeah, we're wiping ourselves out. So it's like, if you need, or isn't it always like the theory is that aliens would come here not for us because we're boring, but for our resources.
I don't think we're boring.
I don't think so, but
We're crazy. We're crazy. We're pretty dumb. That's already pretty hilarious. Right?
Yeah, we're pretty, but we're so stupid we might get the rest of the galaxy killed. Like, they probably, like, that's why they don't really clue us in on shit.
That's why they just leave us here like a little anthill or something. Or
yeah, because they're like just gonna kill themselves.
Yeah, and they just watch us just spinning around these little monkeys climbing on shit, blowing shit up. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I know.
Gene says they come and fuck us sometimes. I think that could be.
That's probably like their bachelor party. They're like,
yeah.
we're gonna set up these humans and probe them in the ass. What is Gene? Has Gene been working?
Gene's working. Yeah. Well, I gotta work remote.
No, I know, but he's still working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Working.
Yeah, we're working. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what I'm saying. How's his is he still gonna take down the grizzly pear? How's that going?
I think it took itself down.
Oh, okay.
Grizzly pear.
It's good. I'm gonna buy it out after they. I'm gonna buy the grizzly pear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him work for me, but he has to, he has to be my servant.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You know, he's making a joke right now, but you do know that like because he's working, Gene's gonna be in the upper 1% of comedians in New York City when this comes back. He's gonna be able to like buy out all the clubs because no one's gonna have any money.
Yeah, Gene, buy all the clubs and book me on them. Book Gootz on them.
Yeah,
Looked.
That's it.
there you go.
3 of us.
Yeah, because like any comedian who has a job right now is doing better than most comedians who had like heat and buzz.
Yeah. That they
You
were
know.
just all their money came from gigs. I mean, they're kind of assed out right now.
Yeah, they're kind of fucked. Fuck you, successful comedians. Why'd you suck my dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the
Do you miss
coronavirus-
comedy?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What about you?
I miss being on stage and I miss like
Yeah, that's
performing.
right. Yeah.
I don't really miss like a lot of bullshit. Like you didn't say hi to me the right way.
Oh yeah, I hate all that.
Yeah, I hate all
All
that
those
drama.
people move back home though, right? Maybe they'll stay there. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be great. I think everyone who moved should just. I think they should go to the back of the line. Everyone who left the
Who-
city.
I know. I think so too. Who do you? All right. Who? Well, we don't have to name names. I feel like.
But-
How do you think the comedy scene's gonna be different?
Well, first of all, I think a lot of the bigger clubs are going under. I don't think they're going to last.
Yeah.
I think between New York rent, you know, some people like some of these club owners have money, but here's the deal. So like a lot of these clubs, they made their money on having over 350 people in the room. Now, when things come back to normal, I can see the city being like, yes, you can reopen, but you can only have 50 to 100 people, if that.
Yeah, they're only
No.
gonna let them operate like 25% capacity.
Yeah, and at that point, you have to be like, all right, because then you're still a variable. You don't know. So like, all right, am I going to try to tough out this 25% capacity and spend all my savings, and then hope that this just goes away and nobody gives a shit, and I can start having customers sit on top of each other,
Yeah.
or do I just cut my losses now because of all the money I'm going to be wasting just to keep the lights on? I'm only going to get like, so how much money can I really get back?
Yeah.
Because you can't really raise the price because nobody has a job. So anyone who comes out to see comedy, you know, if the price is too high, it's like, well, we got to leave. This is way too. So you can't raise prices.
Yeah. Well, especially now people are unemployed and shit. It's gonna take a
Yeah,
while.
people are unemployed. There's gonna be no tourism because before we went on the air, I was talking to my friend in London. And he said people consider New York a wasteland
Really?
filled with dead bodies. Yeah. So who the fuck is gonna take a trip to New York City and then like get stopped by some bar? Go, yo, you like to laugh? And then go inside to see comedy at the Pear or LOL or Greenwich. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
God damn, dude. What the hell?
I know.
I mean, it's probably gonna be a good time for independent shows though. Maybe like some unique ideas.
That's true. But you know what? Here's the other thing too. Bigger comics are not going to have a stage because there's going to be no theater shows. I heard a rumor that they're not booking any theater shows the rest of 2020 anywhere in the country.
Like they're not opening theaters, or comics aren't booking theaters.
They're not. I heard that if you like represent someone like Kevin Hart or Amy Schumer, you've been told don't book any theater shows for 2020 to be safe. So their calendar is empty. So someone like Kevin Hart, but here's the deal. Someone like Kevin Hart or Amy Schumer might be like, oh, comedy's back. And hit up these bar shows, you know, like all these people, like the John Mulaney's, and because they might be like, I'm just gonna hit up all these bar shows and these regular shows at the clubs. I mean, like if you're Caroline's or if you're Caroline's, you book Jason Scoop. But if you're anybody else, you want to book, you know, like top names. So like if Greenwich gets a call and it's like, I don't know, John Mulaney being like, can I work at an hour? You go like that might not happen, but it might because there's very little stage. The stage won't be precious. They're gonna say yes to him because you can sell tickets. Whereas me and you can't sell that many tickets.
I know. I mean,
What?
we could bark, huh?
What
Yeah.
about barking?
Yeah, baby. Back
John
to-
Mulaney won't bark. I won't
Ugh.
bark either. But you get my point. So it's gonna be a shit show. That's why I'm doing these podcasts. I'm doing other things. You told me the other day you're writing short stories.
Yeah. I'm writing short horror stories, like comedy horror stories,
Mhm.
and I've been publishing some of them on Reddit, and I'm working on just like writing articles and a podcast. Like, same as you. Just trying to. Also, I started a following on TikTok. I'm doing pretty well on that.
Oh, you doing? You know, I heard a rumor that TikTok gives you fake likes to get you to post more.
I would totally believe that. Yeah.
because the Chinese government controls TikTok. Did you know that?
Oh, the Chinese government totally controls TikTok. I'm working for the Chinese government
Yes, and then that way
for likes. I'm
they
working.
want all of you to be on your phone so they can get information to destroy us.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm also building a following. So,
Okay.
fuck it.
Of real people, not the Chinese government?
I've been talking to some of them. It's real people, seems like.
Most of the people are Chinese, so that's suspect.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck them then.
They're not mostly Chinese. They're from all over the place.
All over
But
the
also, like, other comics are getting in on it now, so it's kind of funny to watch them try to be good at TikTok.
Oh, who's on TikTok?
Oh
But I
man, Gabe Dorado.
Oh, okay.
He's like on it, and he's trying real hard. It's just like harder than others, but it's the same shit. It's the stand-up comedy clips and shit. But it's just I don't know
What are you putting on TikTok?
I'm putting sketches and stand-up right now.
Okay, well, I saw some of your sketches because you put those on Twitter too, right?
Yeah. I just been putting it everywhere, and I mean, I figure I got all the time right now. I can figure out how to like make content and make people watch me. Short of showing my tits, if I could figure out how to do that,
That's the last step. That's when you start an OnlyFans, I'll know it's at the end of the world. You're like, Melissa Diaz, OnlyFans. That's when I know the bombs are dropping on New York City.
Yeah.
Like, I just need money to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm on OnlyFans, I probably started smoking crack, which isn't too far-fetched, but
at this point,
that's what I mean.
I didn't know Engelbert had an OnlyFans. Did you know that?
Crazy, dude. But
Yeah.
she's public about it. She talks about it on Twitter. I saw her post some stuff about it.
Yeah. I was gonna join for shits and giggles, and it was like I don't know, it was pretty high. And I was like, okay, listen,
Just do it. You're a guy, right? Guys like looking at tits. Go for it.
I know, but I could see tits for lesser. But there's other girls on OnlyFans that have like discounts. I see them on Twitter because people will share their OnlyFans thing. It's like you gotta give a discount during a quarantine.
Are there like Groupons or anything?
I think there should be Groupons for OnlyFans. Why not? You get. There should be like a women of McDougal Street. You get like I don't know, Alex Engelbert, Catherine Henson, Lynette. I don't know, just a value pack.
Women of McDougal Street makes me feel like I gotta take a shower right now.
I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Did you see Catherine Henson got married on Instagram story?
I know. What a fucking dork, dude.
Did you speak to her about that or no?
I said congrats, but I mean, I know
What a
she's
stupid bitch marrying somebody she loves.
She doesn't. All right, I don't know how she feels about him, but I mean, she definitely has to do it because she's an American, she's abroad, and she probably doesn't want to come back to New York. So.
Because they don't fuck around other countries.
Yeah, I do think she generally likes the guy. I feel like she does have feelings for him, but I mean, I know that has to be a part of it. It has to be.
Okay, yeah, because it was like really late. It was also it's Australian time, but it was like really late. And it says live, and I click on it, and like she's getting married, and it was at the end. She goes, "Thanks for coming to my wedding," and I'm like, "Was I just at Catherine Henson's wedding on Instagram?" It was like wild. I was like,
so half the people watching didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, I just clicked on it. I'm like, I wonder if she's just ranting or something, because it was like really about to go to bed, and it was her getting married. I was like, wait, huh?
All right.
But you know what? That makes sense because other countries do not fuck around with immigration. Like we have a lot of like if. Like, you could just go to, please, and like, okay. And they just let you stay for another 6 years. But other countries, it doesn't matter. They're just like, Mexico was like, if you lose this piece of paper when I went to Mexico, they're like, you can't leave this country. Like, you're fucked.
Yeah. People don't realize that some countries, I mean, you can walk around here without a green card, right? You can make it. You can get a job, right? You can get you can. But if you are in another country and you lose your passport, if you don't make it to an American embassy, you are fucked. You are fucked. They can
you have no rights.
Yeah, I don't know. Good for her. She gets to travel around. She could be in Europe now. That's pretty dope.
I know, but who knows? Is this you in Australia right now? Or?
Huh?
Is she in Australia right now?
I mean, for now, but because of the quarantine. I don't think she likes it there. She's not going to stay there.
Well, that's kind of racist stuff.
I mean, like, Europe is pretty good for stand-up. I could see her building a career.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if it comes back. I mean, Europe's good. I mean, my friend in London said that basically in England, it's like we're not even talking about reopening till 2021.
Yeah.
And they're looking at us like fucking idiots because we're like, August! Like, even like, you know what I mean? Like, we're like, well, July, everything will be back to normal. I feel like people are starting. I do feel like the general consensus with people is that this virus was like they're treating this virus like it was a fad, like it was New Kids on the Block, and we're kind of over it, and we're just like, all right, that's it, we're done. But that's not how it works. Like we're just gonna die if we try to just go right back to normal.
Totally. But that's how we treat everything. We're just used to it. This just feels like a new,
Yeah.
That's just like why are we not talking about UFOs?
Yeah.
So last week. What the fuck?
Yeah. Who cares about the pandemic? What's your prediction? When do you think things are gonna go back to normal?
I mean, not till they get a vaccine, right? So it's gonna be December, maybe.
Maybe 20 years from now?
Might be a little sooner because they're working. I mean, there's like 60 labs working on it worldwide, and I think Oxford's doing pretty good. Like they already found a vaccine that works on monkeys 100%. 100% effective. So they're at that stage. So now they got to move it on to human trials at some point.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
I mean, I've been following it on the news. I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so that's the thing. Like stand up was the only thing that kept me like kind of balanced, because otherwise I'll spend like 5 hours watching the news. I'll watch all the news. I watch the news all the way from like beyond Fox News, like some like Manhattan Institute, all the way to like anarcho-communist independent media over here. I'll watch Al Jazeera.
Melissa reads Al Qaeda's news.
I'll read Al Qaeda's news. I don't give a fuck.
They have news? They have a news?
Oh, they got shit going on. It's like who's selling chickens today, right? Where's the goat raffle? Yeah.
Shit. All right.
Who's selling their daughter? Whatever.
Melissa legit watches weather in Africa.
Yeah, I'll watch weather in Africa. I don't give a fuck.
Wow, that's intense.
It is. That's why I need like comedy, because otherwise I'm just like I'm a psychopath.
You need the streets. What was it good? Did you donate to any GoFundMe's for any of the clubs or no?
No, I donated to like Scotty Lavelle's thing for masks for the.
That's for a good cause.
Yeah, I mean, I might, but I mean, I don't have any fucking money.
Me neither. I mean, I do.
Here and there.
Why don't they donate some stage time to this?
Yeah,
I know. That's my thing. It's like some of these clubs, they've never paid me, and when I've done a good job, the booker won't even look at me, and now they're like on Instagram screaming at me to give them money, and I'm like, you've never given me $1.
Exactly.
Like, what does it matter if you go to business or not? Like, that's probably to my benefit if you go under. So.
Yeah, well, they're just banking on anybody who's like delusional enough to just think that it's like some kind of investment, I mean, give if you want to give, but only if you want to.
I say don't give to anyone. Hoard it for yourself.
Yeah, well, we're gonna need it.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. Like you're gonna be $50 short to like cross the border when the war is going on. Like if only I didn't give that 50 to the stand.
Yeah, exactly. Did you apply to any loans or anything like that?
Well, I went for unemployment. It's still pending. I think I'm going to get it. Did you try to get unemployment?
No, but I guess everybody's getting a check in the mail, right?
Yeah. You're not going to try to get unemployment?
I mean, yeah. But isn't it all like kind of fucked up right now?
Yeah, but you still put the application in, because the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take. So.
I guess.
It's free money, even if you get the minimum 100, they add 600 to whatever it is. So you're going to get minimum like $600, $700. Just up free money.
I know. But can I, okay, I guess.
What were you going to say? Can I just get it?
Yeah.
Can I just get it?
Why do I have to wait?
I know, right? It sucks. Let's get shit. So but Gene's working, so that's good.
Yeah, we're doing
And this is Gene's house that he grew up in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is intense. What happened?
Parents are downstairs.
Okay. So you guys live upstairs?
Yeah. I speak Russian now fluently.
Jesus.
I make borscht.
That's intense. So you guys live near Coney Island, right? Or did I imagine that?
Yeah.
Right. Have you guys been to the beach over there?
No, dude, it's fucking crazy. Gene went, and all these Russians, like they don't give a shit about.
Oh, really?
They are out in full force, shirtless, old people everywhere, crowding the stores, just on the beach, like tongue kissing. It doesn't matter.
old Russians just tongue kissing?
Yeah, just for the hell of it, because this is like what we do in Mother Russia, right? And then it's like coronavirus. Who cares? They don't care.
Oh, wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. So do they go on the rides? Are the rides even open? Or
I don't even know. It's a good question. Were the rides open?
No, the rides aren't.
They're not open.
that sucks. Is Nathan's open?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Oh, maybe not. I don't think it would be
No, I didn't notice.
because it's like a big chain, so they'd be.
Even if Coney Island, they just don't. They just keep it open. They're like, fuck it. Who cares?
I wouldn't be surprised. Coney Island is pretty fucking disgusting.
I know. I hate. I like Coney Island, but I hate it. The last time I was there was with Gene. We did that awful show.
Yeah.
We did this awful show. That upstairs ghetto bar. Did he put you on or no?
No, I just left. I didn't.
He said he was going to, but then you were like, after you saw my set, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And he got on his motorcycle, took off. That was the last time I was in Coney Island. And then the fucking guy brought me on as a manager at Caroline's. I hate it when they do that shit.
You did?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? That's.
I know. I wasn't even the manager anymore. It was 2017, I think. 18.
You're nobody's credit has ever been the manager of anything. Not even the manager of comedy. Not even the manager of your own career.
You can't even say like he's the manager of scores. No one's gonna give a shit.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I'm like, and so like,
That guy.
Are you gonna do any Zoom shows?
I've been avoiding them. I get invited to a bunch. I don't know. You said it was kind of not great, right?
It made me want to kill myself. But I'm gonna start a Zoom show. This is a great
Not
promotion.
so bad. Yeah.
I'm doing my own only because I kind of want to just. I'm gonna host them, and by host them, you're like, all right, your next comic, Gene Getman, great set. Your next comic, Melissa Diaz, great set. That's the end. You know what I mean? Because there are comics that want to do it, and people actually enjoy it. I don't believe in it. I will not be doing stand-up. I'm gonna let other comics do that if they want. And it's not comedy. It's not why I fell in love with comedy. This is not. When I was a kid, one night we got my mom from an office Christmas party. We came home. It was really late at night. I've never been up this late because we had to get her. That's why we picked her up. It was really late. She was drunk. And on the TV, because I stayed up while like my parents talked, they had this show called Comic Strip Live, and I watched stand-up comedies. It was kind of uncensored, and that's when I decided I wanted to do comedy. If I got home that night and they had somebody's Zoom show, I would have fucking became a doctor or a scientist. Like,
yeah, literally.
It's not why I fell in love with comedy. I don't know how you feel.
It's good for society.
It's good. You think Zoom shows are good for society, Gene?
Yeah.
Why is that, Gene?
Well, because it de-incentivizes people from becoming comedians.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. This will really, if you want to stop someone from ever trying stand-up, make them watch a Zoom show.
Yeah, make them do a Zoom show. Mike.
A Zoom mic. Jesus Christ.
We got those
I got like, I jumped on the Zoom show. I was like, I gotta get out.
Why? Do you miss?
Because I was just like, this isn't what I'll watch it, but this isn't what I'm about. I'm about the stage. I'm about, I like bullshitting with people, not whatever the fuck I was doing that day.
Yeah, that was weird. How does it feel? I mean, you got all these. What did you just? Do you see everybody?
You see everybody, but they had the mics off, so you can't hear the laughs.
Yeah.
And my thing is, the mic should be on. You have to tell people ahead. See, this is how I think you can make the Zoom show work. This is what I'm going to try. You have to tell people at the beginning of the show, everyone, keep your mics on, but don't be in a room with any ambient noise because it's going to interfere with the set. So if anyone's like in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody has music or there's like a noise from your window, go to a different room, and then we'll start the show. And you start the show, and that way, because it's important to hear the laughter. Because if you could hear the laughter, you could switch it so you can just see the comedian. There's a button you can hit on Zoom.
Yeah.
And if you I think the host, I think I can control it. So like people just see the comedian, and then you just hear the laughter, and then that kind of works. But if one person starts talking or one person decides to fucking put on music, you're fucked. But
that sucks. I think I saw on Twitter somebody was complaining that they did a Zoom show and some guy heckled.
Well, the host is allowed to hit a button to throw out hecklers. So
I don't think they hit the button, so the guy just heckled the whole show.
Well, I will hit the button because I'm the fucking Gootz. I'll be
yeah.
like, get out of here.
Show him how it's done.
Show him how it's done. Is Gene gonna be doing Zoom comedy? What does he think?
I don't think so.
There's
No?
No way I'm doing that.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not doing comedy when comedy comes back.
Yeah, he's having a blast.
I love the fact that this is over. I love that. I just love watching people's dreams get crushed. It's a lot of fun.
People are kind of like imploding a little bit.
Yeah, they are. They're having breakdowns, people. And I don't understand why. Like I have you've been to my house. I have so many video games and movies.
Yeah, but for a lot of these people, they didn't have any, especially if you were probably maybe gaining traction or something. Like, what else were you probably just out every night, right? So you have nothing else.
Yeah,
You have nothing.
Maybe you should have an expanded worldview. So if one thing ends, you're not just fucking. I have a lot of interest beyond just going into comedy clubs and pretending to talk to the booker. So,
we're just better than everybody.
We are. We're better.
What are you gonna do about it?
How are your stories getting received on Reddit?
They're doing okay. I mean, it's kind of like with anything else, right? If you kind of phone it in and write some bullshit, people they're just like, it's all right. Some of them have done really well, and the hard part is that I'm trying to put horror and comedy together, and that's kind of because I love like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid was Evil Dead 2.
Yes, because
it's one of the best movies. So it's like I want to get that essence of that into short story form.
I think the way to do comedy with horror is that it has to start off comedic and then slowly become horror. It can't be horror then comedic. So like you can't start The Exorcist and at the end it's a Jim Carrey film. But Jim Carrey can walk into The Exorcist and then it works. Yeah. Because like if you have like this or like what's another like really scary like Heredity. Yeah. If Heredity like the girl gets her head chopped off and then like I don't know, an hour or two, Will Ferrell's character from Step Brothers moves in next door.
Yeah.
It ruins the movie. But if Will Ferrell's character from Step Brother, his daughter gets her head chopped off, then you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a really good point. There you go.
Yeah. I would like to see Heredity now where Will Ferrell's character just moves in next door. Hey, guys! You guys all seem upset.
What's happening?
What's happening? Is she on fire? What's going on here?
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know. Yeah. I keep working on it. If you want to read some, let me know. I got a really good short one. I'll share with you.
All right, yeah. Send it to me after this is done.
Yeah. I got a short story about being a stand-up comedian for the occult.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. It's just
That's
like
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they have like stand-up comedy shows at the occult meetings? So, like, here's a little bit light stand-up.
I mean, I don't know, but if they don't, maybe I'll get into that. Who knows?
I mean, like they do have witches out there. They have meetings, witches.
Yeah, they got like real Wiccans and all that.
Yeah, so like they might like they have dinners. You think they want they probably want some entertainment, unless like.
Well, it's like how there's stand-up comics or comedians who specialize in like tech crap, like tech jokes and stuff like that. And there has to be that for
witches.
Yeah.
And Satanists.
And juggalos. And
Joe DeRosa, he got hired to do a Juggalo show once. He said it was.
Yeah. And well, I don't know. Yeah, Satanists and witches and what else?
Juggalos seem to have more common sense than most conservatives. So.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. In another 10 years, they're gonna be the third political party.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're gonna have a 3-party system, and the Juggalos are gonna break the divide.
I mean, how far are unironic Trump supporters from Juggalos?
Not that far. Yeah.
I mean, Juggalos have better taste in music than most Trump supporters.
And you know what? At least their first presidential candidate will make it in because that's for the same reason that Trump made it in. You know what I mean?
He's funny.
Just to see what happens. That's so it'll probably work.
I think maybe we should all get behind Jesse Ventura. I don't know why we're just like Joe Biden or Trump. We should just all go behind Ventura.
Plus, Joe Biden has that like sexual assault allegation. I mean, that shit's not gonna.
He's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, he sucks. He's.
I mean, that's the only reason I like him.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Why Jesse Ventura?
He's running for the Green Party.
I mean, there's always been a Green Party candidate though. They never make it.
Well, but this could be the year. I mean, we're all dying, so. Gotta try something different. I don't know.
Yeah, but the problem with the Green Party is that they are right, but they're boring.
But so, Jesse Ventura is not boring.
Oh, okay. Dude, if the Green Party tried to push Juggalo as their candidate, that shit would fucking work.
What if Jesse Ventura becomes a Juggalo?
That would be perfect.
There you go. There you go. I see. We just solved the whole problem.
Where do we send that suggestion?
I guess we could tweet it out. No, everyone will just ignore it. That was okay.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out hours ago.
All right.
All right. Well, Melissa, this was a good chat. I'm glad we talked. I'm glad we caught up. Do you have anything you want to plug before I go off this and kill him? All right. Have you done any Instagram lives? Have you done Comedy Pete's?
No. I think he invited me.
I'm doing it tonight at 10.
I have fun. No, I haven't done any Instagram lives or anything, but just, whatever. Melissa for you with a number 4. Melissa for you on Instagram, TikTok. Follow me there. I'm going to start a podcast next week because.
Oh, what's it called?
It's going to be called Melissa Time.
Okay. Did you have a podcast already?
Yeah, but I didn't like it.
No, sorry. Jesus. Hey, if you want to see Melissa was also on my Disney podcast. We talked about Saludos Amigos.
Oh my
and
God.
then Gene was on the next podcast, Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
Talking about his Mexican heritage.
Just listen to the Gene one. Mine's is just me upset that I have to watch it at all.
I know that was you got by far the worst movie.
Yeah.
You had a pretty bad one. Hey, does Gene have anything he wants to plug since he's there?
Gene, his e-bike company that he's starting. Look, see,
Yeah,
he made this.
E-bike.
See that?
Oh wow, that's fucking awesome.
To get away from the apocalypse when the zombies come.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Dude, you're gonna be able to you're gonna be kick some zombie ass with that bike.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for Melissa today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be reviewing Shop Class with Ashley Martin. Melissa, thank you so much for doing the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Racist. Thanks.